Need to boil. We need to take some tomatoes, whole tomatoes, with some water, and it has to be boiled. And then we will add some coriander stems. These are the most aromatic part of the coriander leaves. And we will also add some fresh ginger and garlic. If you want, you can crush it. Here goes in the ginger. And some garlic. Tablespoon of salt, some bay leaf, cardamom, some cinnamon stick, and we will let it boil till it gets soft. Let's begin the makhani gravy. For that we need a heavy bottom pan. You can see the thickness of this handi. It's very thick, and we need to heat some oil. We are doing it in a bit quantity, so the preparation would be a bit different from what we do at home. And this is the butter. We have to cook it together. Some garam masala, that's bay leaf, green cardamom, large cardamom, and now we will add ginger garlic paste. This is a paste, homemade paste of ginger garlic made with a ratio of 60 and 40. 60% of garlic and 40% of ginger. We have to saute it. It takes a bit of time. You can see these bubbles. It's coming because of the water content, the moisture content of the butter. So normally some people avoid using butter at this stage. They use it once while finishing the gravy. You can also do this. Wow, very nice aroma of the ginger garlic that gets browned is coming out. We'll cook it for another minute. It should be brown in color. I repeat, the bottom of this vessel should be thick. Otherwise, it's very difficult to cook this gravy. Now we are again moving on to the next step. This lovely brown color has come, and we are also getting this aroma. Now we'll add some paste made from magaz and cashew nut. This is the white paste. We've got to be little careful. It has to be stirred. It adds to the richness and smoothness to this gravy. If you don't want to use this cashew nut paste, you don't want to increase your calorie count, you can go ahead without this cashew nut paste also. Some people also use some khoya paste to this. You can also have a spoon of 1 or 2 spoons of grated khoya to this also. Now it's time to add some puree. I'm adding 4-5 tablespoons of ready-made tomato puree. It helps us to get the consistent color. But the best thing is to use the fresh tomatoes puree. The tomatoes has been boiled with some ginger, garlic and garam masala, and also some stem of coriander. So that has been strained, and now we will add the fresh tomato puree. The fresh puree. Wow, gorgeous, lovely color is coming up. And now we have to cook it for an hour, around an hour on a slow flame. This is the key of the quality of this puree. As far as the spice is concerned, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and let's say 3 teaspoon of chili powder. We'll continue with this, and at the later stage we will also add some garam masala powder and kasuri methi powder, and of course we have to finish it with cream and butter. The gravy is getting cooked. It is getting the nice color also. Another couple of minutes we will see some oil on the top, and that is the indication that it's completely cooked. Then we will add some chicken, or now we will add some garam masala powder. Some kasuri methi powder, some more butter and some cream.